Despite having an eye on the bigger picture of qualification for the final of the World Championship later this year, Sri Lanka Test captain Dimuth Karunaratne said his team's focus, for now at least, was the first test against New Zealand that starts at Hagley Oval in Christchurch on Thursday. A 2-0 series whitewash of New Zealand could put Sri Lanka into final, although it also depends on India not winning their final test against Australia. Before we even think about 2 test matches, we need to think about the first test and how we can win that. That's been a conversation as a team. We are well aware of that, Karunaratne said on Tuesday. It will not be an easy task either, given that Sri Lanka has previously won only 2 tests in New Zealand, but Karunaratne believes that playing in March as opposed to December, when Sri Lanka's tests in New Zealand are usually scheduled, could bring their spinners into contention. We usually tour New Zealand in December, but this time, since we are touring in March, it is quite hot and I think the pitches will dry quickly and offer support to spinners. In the New Zealand vs England series, the spinners were among the wickets, so we are leaning towards playing a frontline spinner in addition to Dhananjay De Silva, Karunaratne added. That will likely see Prabhat Jayasuriya, the left-arm spinner, who had an incredible start to his test career with 29 wickets in 3 matches, feature alongside 3 frontline fast bowlers. One department that virtually picks itself is the batting, with Karunaratne backing the batsmen that featured in Sri Lanka's latest test against Pakistan. Right now, our top order is stable. Everyone has been among the runs and have cemented their places, Karunaratne said, adding that this would mean top order batsman Nishan Madhushanka is unlikely to be given a test debut, at least for the first test. Nishan is an upcoming player who has been among the runs and consistently too. We would like to give him a chance, but then when you look at the team, all the batters have shown their skills and are unlikely he won't get a chance for the first test, Karunaratne said. One way into the team for Madhushanka, however, by Karunaratne's own admission, is if specialist wicketkeeper Niroshan Dickwella fails to produce with the bat. We look at Dickwella as a specialist wicket-keeper, and when you compare him to other options we have in that role, he is by far the best. Even when Kumar Sangakkara was in the team, the wicket-keeping role was given to Prasanna Jayawardene, and even though other players who could keep wicket came into the team, Prasanna was always given that role, he said. We look at Dickwella as a specialist wicket-keeper, and when you compare him to the other options we have in that role, he is by far the best. Even when Kumar Sangakkara was in the team, the wicket-keeping role was given to Prasanna Jayawardene, and even though other players who could keep wickets came into the team, Prasanna was always given that role, he said. We need a specialist keeper in Test cricket, more so than T20I and ODI cricket. Dickwella has not played a big innings yet, but when you see how he has batted with the tail and at times he has made some important contributions. We are going with Dickwella, but we have to put the pressure on him, especially since Nishan can also keep, and if Dickwella doesn't perform, maybe that could be an opening for him. Meanwhile, New Zealand will take momentum from their dramatic 1-run over win England last week, a result that put them in a rare company, becoming just the 4th team to win the test after being asked to follow on. Team Saudi hosts became just the 4th team to win a test after following on as they secured a draw in the 2-match series against England. Kane Williamson, who became New Zealand's record run scorer in the thrilling Wellington win, said it was vital to kick on after Black Caps ended a 7-test winless run. It's been a long time for us to get over the line, former skipper Williamson said, ahead of the first test against Sri Lanka starting on Thursday in Christchurch. We haven't had the result we would like despite putting the work in, so it's nice to get those rewards. It's an important series for us now as we are looking to improve. We are focused in trying to put out better performances. Sri Lanka's preparations have been disrupted by rain, with the second day of their only warm-up match against New Zealand board XI washed out on Sunday Lincoln just outside Christchurch. Sri Lanka will also play 3 one-day internationals and 3 2020s against New Zealand and after the tests.